9-1-2 out of Reading, Pennsylvania, with 3 knockouts.
And make no mistake, he's going to get tested tonight. His opponent, Osnel Charles, 9-7. He is a trial horse. He's a guy that all local talents have to get past him to get anywhere in this game. And he's always a challenge.
Interesting thing about Osnel Charles, he had a very promising career. We're going to document that. But for now, let's throw it inside the ring to our ring announcer, Larry Tornabi, to get us situated with our co-main event scheduled for 6 junior lightweights.
Introducing to you first, coming out of the blue corner, wearing blue trunks. He weighed in at 133 pounds. His professional record, 9 wins against 7 losses and 1 draw. He has 1 KO to his credit. From Atlantic City, New Jersey, put your hands together for Osnel Charles. And his opponent in the red corner, with a professional record of 9 wins, 3 of those by knockout, against 2 losses and 2 draws. Wearing black trunks with red trim. He weighed in at 135 pounds and fights and lives out of Reading, Pennsylvania, Frank Santos De Alba. 6 rounds. Referee in charge, Sean Clark, with the final instructions.
All right, fellas, y'all had your instructions in the dressing room. Obey my commands at all times, protect yourself at all times. Touch them up, fellas.
So final instructions given by Sean Clark. Again, co-main event, 6 rounds, junior lightweight, Frankie Santos De Alba in the black trunks and the red trim, taking on Osnel Charles in the blue trunks and the white trim. 6 rounds, Ron. Charles comes in with a 9-7-1 mark. Santos De Alba with a 9-1-2 mark with 3 knockouts. Santos De Alba defeated Luis Esquilian 6 rounds back in August. Great counter puncher. Signature win, Isaiah Suarez back in February. Split decision against Tevin Farmer, 2011. Fan favorite, highly touted, and one of the best counter punches in the area.
No, he's a superb fighter. De Alba, by the way, lost the first fight of his career in Puerto Rico. And since then, he's fought in the United States and hasn't lost again. 9 wins, 2 draws. He's fought some pretty decent opposition, and he just is real good. He is going to be tested by Osnel Charles, who is Osnel Charles is not a bum by any stretch.
And of course, De Alba starts in the traditional and familiar southpaw stance. Charles, as we alluded to, 9-7-1, once promising career. Tough stretch of his career, to be quite honest with you folks. 0-4-1 in his last 5. Mix it up with some of the top prospects along the East Coast. Alan Benitez, Naeem Nelson, Rod Salker, Anthony Kakase. Combined record of 37-3. Salker beat Ryan Belasco for the NABA U.S. light welterweight title, preparing for a WBC Continental America's lightweight title versus Ricardo Alvarez. So
I regard Salker as a world-class
Oh, absolutely,
boxer.
absolutely. So again, Charles, he's a guy, he's 29, he's a fighter that understands crossroads fight. He has to make a good showing tonight to get him to where he wants to go. And if you really look at some of the things that he's done in the ring as well, did beat Victor Vasquez, 9-2 to start his career before a drought. Last win, 2011 versus Anthony Flores. So he is salivating for a W this evening.
And just we're going to point out, De Alba, one of his draws was against Tevin Farmer, and we regard Tevin Farmer as one of the real top prospects in this area.
Yeah, we saw some of the young guns this evening as well. Miguel Cartagena, Tevin Farmer, Eric Hunter making their way inside the ring right before that great rendition of the national anthem. Again, this scheduled for 6, De Alba and Charles.
Well, Charles showing himself to be the cagey fighter that he is. I mean, he's a cagey dude. He's got good movement, is very tricky. Again, one time he was a prospect himself, and now he's relegated to being kind of the testing ground for young fighters. They have to get past him to get any recognition in this city.
This could be a real nice win on his resume going forward.
You're talking about De Alba.
I'm talking about Charles if he can get this win.
Oh, if De Alba gets this win, no, you're 100% right. You know,
good right by De Alba. Stunned Charles a little bit.
Charles only stopped once in his entire career. That was very early in his career. Lands a great right hand, does Osnel Charles.
You know, it's interesting when you have a southpaw. You know, you have that unorthodox stance, so to speak. You're going to see a lot of times where feet will get they'll touch up a little bit. You'll step on each other's feet a little bit. Something to watch for between rounds. Santos De Alba is going to have to tie up those laces, but you'll see a lot of tripping sometimes. You might even see some headbutts at times. So
exactly.
Something to go forward. And one thing you always remember, you know, a right hand is what a southpaw wants to stay away from. I mean, that is, would you agree to that?
Oh, absolutely.
That is just, you no parts of that. And we'll talk a little bit about the footwork of Osnel Charles in round number 2. So a spirited round number 1, again scheduled for 6 rounds junior lightweight between Frank Santos De Alba as we take a look at Osnel Charles and his corner. Charles comes in 9-7-1, as you alluded to. A very promising prospect, gets a win tonight. Perhaps a signature win going forward on his resume. For De Alba, it's real simple. One of the young, up-and-coming prospects in the area. He's 26 years old, so he's technically a veteran in the ring with only 10 fights under his belt. But the thing about De Alba is he's beyond 26 years of age, I think. I think sometimes he'll fight like a 28, 29-year-old. He's very crafty. He's a veteran when it comes to boxing smarts and savvy, so to speak. And he's got a good test tonight and a tough kid in Osnel Charles.
He's going to walk away from this fight a smarter kid, win, lose, or draw. And this would be a huge victory for Charles, kind of propelling him back into a more serious role than just the spoiler.
And the one thing to look for in round number 2, too, as we alluded to, De Alba with that southpaw. So you just want to kind of keep an eye on Charles's footwork, see if he's going to the left or see if he's going to the right.
And thus far, Charles is keeping his left foot on the outside of the lead foot of De Alba, and that is one of the ways, and then he unloads that right hand. It's been particularly effective to the body.
He starts to go to that right, and that's all of a sudden when Frankie's going to catch him with that left. So again, I think good matchmaking in this fight, to be quite honest with you.
That's kind of can't miss matchmaking, though. When you've got Osnel Charles, he always puts on his show.
Good right by De Alba. Again, early stages, round number 2, De Alba in the black trunks and the red trim, Osnel Charles in the blue trunks and the white trim. Every time Osnel Charles gets chopped and he gets hit, he just kind of does a little
dance,
little bunny hop.
That's to say, hey, you didn't hurt me a bit.
Which we know in boxing means I'm hurt.
Yes, that's usually what it means.
This is the co-main scheduled for 6. De Alba out of Reading, Pennsylvania. A lot of fanfare in the Santander Arena in Reading, Pennsylvania, right in his backyard, if you will. Charles snaps that left. De Alba comes with a left as he counters. Good jab. 2 rights in a row by Frankie. Comes with another right, then goes downstairs with a left.
I'm going to give De Alba a lot of credit. He is really handling a very cagey guy, and he's kind of out-caging a cagey guy.
Good combination, brilliantly done. Connects downstairs with a right, then comes back upstairs. Snaps that left one more time. Charles, to not be denied, though, can take a punch. Oh, De Alba tagged him there with a right. Good left and another right by De Alba.
They exchanged right hands that time. Osnel Charles got a little life with that right hand.
Good, another right by De Alba. Charles comes back. De Alba with a left and another left. Oh, he stunned Charles on that one, Ron.
Remember, Charles only stopped one time in those 16 fights, and that was early in his career.
Absolutely. Oh! Oh, my goodness! De Alba caught him flush, and down goes Charles with a right. Oh, mercy! Sean Clark giving him the count. Osnel Charles back up. The wipe his gloves. De Alba smelling blood.
Serious trouble is Osnel Charles. I don't know that
Another left. Late stages, round number 2. De Alba smelling blood downstairs again. Then a left. Comes back with another right.
He's not surviving this fight. The ref about to